pepper sauce. Okay, so first of all, need a hot pan. So hot pan, olive oil. Probably going to need about a tablespoon.
You're running a little bit low there.
Olive oil into a hot pan. Okay.
What's that? A tablespoon?
Tablespoon of olive oil. Then we've got a chopped onion. Going with half a chopped onion.
Half an onion.
Half of a chopped onion.
Very, very hot.
It's a hot pan. Then we are going to use some peppercorns, black peppercorns, black peppercorn powder, about a teaspoon.
You mean just pepper then?
And then you've got coarse ground black pepper, about a teaspoon of that as well, into the pan. Alright. Keeping it on a high heat all the time. Just sweat that off a little bit. It will start to stick to the bottom of the pan, but if you're using a non-stick pan, it probably shouldn't stick too much. Then we've got some French mustard. Doesn't have to be any fancy kind of French mustard. Just Tesco's own, whatever it is. Probably a good tablespoon of French mustard.
That's a teaspoon.
So a teaspoon, yeah, teaspoon. This will make it stick a wee bit longer, so don't be too long in going from this stage to the next stage, which is adding some red wine. You're probably going to need about
Half a glass.
quarter of a glass, probably, I would say. And this is just to bring it all together into a bit of a sauce. Still cooking the onions while they're cooking it, alright? Hot pan still, then we're going to go with some brandy. Brandy's going to flame, so very important part of it.
How much?
Probably just
Half
a large, a good shot of brandy, maybe a large shot. When you turn it to the flame, it's going to go on fire. Again, you've got a sauce going on in there. Then you need, we're cooking for 4 of us, so you're going to need a whole chicken stock cube. And the type to get are Knorr chicken stock cubes. They are the best ones you get. Knorr chicken stock cubes. So you're just bringing it to a paste, trying not to burn the bottom of the pan. You can add a little bit more red wine just to sort of bring it together. So I've not really used very much red wine. You can see from the top of the bottle there's not really that much red wine being used. But you can see now in the pan we've got a bit of a sort of sauce going on there, but not quite ready, because the next thing is we need double cream.
One of your favourites.
One of my favourites.
Much of that?
And I would probably put in, that's probably about
200 ml?
Yeah, a couple 100 ml I would think. Still we've got high heat going. Just bringing that together in the pan. Time for a souk of a espresso martini made earlier. Recipe of that to follow. Now, that's the sauce pretty much made, except for some seasoning. So just a good pinch of Maldon salt. This is the bad boy. Good for you, not the table salt that you get in the aisles. Just get some Maldon salt, and that is the sauce made. Oh
dear.
That's it made. The only thing we can do now is, because I've made this in advance, is we can pop a little bit of milk in there just to thin it down a little bit.
Smells
and then
amazing.
maybe in about, I don't know, 10 minutes before we serve our food, we'll bring that out, because this is going to be served with, we're calling here, this is a cowboy steak that we are going to be reverse searing. So you can see it's in the oven, but the oven's on the lowest temperature possible, so it doesn't even look like it's cooking. But what we're doing is we're just bringing the middle of that piece of meat up to a temperature of about 45 or 46 degrees before we then throw that into a really hot pan with some oil and garlic and butter.
That's a different episode.
So, but you'll see that in a minute. So I hate these gloves, by the way, that crap. Really crap, new gloves. So, there we go. Happy New Year.